So they opened, and we were taking classes, and they had these circles on the. I mean, I just can't believe these stories. That
it sounds
it's
like
unbelievable.
Yeah.
How did they do this, right? But it was a small gym. It wasn't a chain, So they were trying to get more people in. So they made the circle smaller. Nobody was watching really. And I remember I was very afraid. So I said to the woman at the front desk, "Oh no, I didn't say anything." I heard her say to the woman, "Melody is not going to be happy about this when she goes down to the classroom," because she knew that's how I felt. But I still, was wearing my mask, and, I was just trying to stay 6 feet away. But I went to work, Home Depot. They didn't know what to do, so they gave us like triple our sick time.
Yep.
And my store, we used to have a store manager who now he's a district manager, but he could have been anything. But he was very comfortable as the store manager. It was a very productive store, my store in Buckhead,
Yep.
and he was comfortable there, So a lot of the associates, myself included, we passed like 3 Home Depots to get to work because he was a great manager, But we were like an aging group. So when they gave us this extra time, a lot of the people that I worked with, they stayed home. And I remember one woman that I worked with in the kitchen design, she said, "I'm not coming back." And I said, "Sharon, you're not even..." She said, "Well, I was going to retire a little bit before 65, and I'm just not going to come back." She had a heart condition, and she was just terrified,
Yep.
And I was like, "I'm showing up, Yeah, and I did, they put up I sell appliances.
Yeah, the plexiglass.
Right,
yeah.
We had plexiglass. We had the signs on the floor, And I remember saying to a couple of customers as I was showing them maybe a washing machine, "Could you just stand back a little bit?" But I was not going to get the.
I think that's just good social practice, regardless.
Yeah.
Hey, unless I'm trying to whisper something to you that other people shouldn't hear, then personal space.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. But let's not go that far.
Right.
With the vaccine that Trump did warp speed, and
yeah, I wasn't.
I don't think that was such a good idea.
Actually, our first customer that we sold our drone to, so this was August of 2020, so maybe July of 2020, somewhere around there. We were invited to go out to a prospective customer at that time, a professor at Kennesaw State University, and they had a mask policy already in place, by that time. And I had already this was definitely after 4th of July, because on 4th of July that year in 2020, I sent out a memo to our team, all dozens of us, and mentioned
that's a team.
That I am a big believer in, this being Independence Day, you having personal freedoms. If you want to wear a mask into the office, great. If you don't want to wear a mask, great. Don't force anyone else to do either.
That's all I ask for, too.
Yeah. And, there was some oh, wow, that Jacob's, taking a little bit of a crazy stance on this, but
it's a crazy stance.
Yeah, right. And it's
it's unbelievable.
But then others were like, "Oh, wow, that's a good, respectful decision, good leader." Because to me, it didn't make sense when we have all of these services now, like Uber Eats, Postmates, or whatever, and people are saying, "Well, if you're not willing to, get the vaccine, well, you should stay at home and you should use these services." How about the actual smaller group of people that are at risk? How about they can now take advantage of these services? And if they're so concerned about, the health, their health and the condition of their lives, hey, don't put it on everyone else. Don't shut down everybody else's lives.
That is what this country is built on, is freedom, right? It's freedom. This was... I just saw my country changing in front of my eyes for things that I just thought, I cannot be the only one upset. And of course I wasn't the only one. But
just one of the few willing to speak up about it.
Yes, but how people...